Good day, guys. This video is all about how to prepare for the NEBOSH examination, or I can say what are the mistakes generally we students used to do in the NEBOSH examination. The very first thing is preparing for the NEBOSH examination very late. Most of the times they prepare like 2 days before the examination or 1 day before the examination. They think that most of the students think that it is like their bachelor exam or master's exam, whereby they just prepare 1 day and next day they're going to take the exam. It doesn't work in NEBOSH. You need at least 1 month of preparation, not 1 hour a day per month, but you need to study a long hours, and at least when you attend the course, the last 2 weeks before the examination, you have to focus 100%, not looking into your cell phone, not concentrating on anything else except your NEBOSH examination. It is really a tough examination. You might have heard it, but again, you again take it easy somehow. But yeah, it is, if you want to take like it is a two exams, don't consider it as two exams. Take it is like your school board examinations, whereby you have 11 exams or so, and take NEBOSH as 13 different examinations if you want to prepare one day before the examination. So take as 13 exams, each chapter as one exam. NEBOSH IGC 1 5 chapters, and NEBOSH IGC 2, they are 8 chapters. So take 13 exams and prepare each day, 1 day, one chapter, and think that this is a examination chapter today. This is going to be your examination. And the second important thing is that there is a lot of emphasis on the key command words, and your tutor will tell you, or even if you Google it, there is a lot of emphasis you can find on the command words, but people still do it wrong. They don't know how much to write for identifier, how much to write for outline, what actually have to write for outline, what have actually have to write for explain. So they write, for identify they write long answer, for explain they write short answers, and this is the second common mistake they do. And the other point is that understanding the command points is one thing, and guessing the number of questions, how many questions it is going to be identified, how many questions it is going to be explained, how many questions it is going to be outlined. This is very crucial thing. Most of the questions in NEBOSH examination, I can say, is outline. So when you are preparing for your examination, you can prepare for every question as outline. Even though when your syllabus, or when your mock examination, if they ask, okay, explain, or when you are revising your questions, if it is identify, you still convert the questions to outline and think, okay, if the question comes as outline, what I'm going to write for this one. Because 70% of the questions out of, if you have 10 questions, one is 20 marks and the rest of 9 is 8 marks. The for 20 mark question you can convert into 3 different questions, 3 8 marks question or whatsoever. So out of all these 12 questions or 13 questions, there will be mostly 8 questions or 7 questions will be outline. So every question, read it as outline when you are preparing for the examination, and then hardly there will be one question for explain, and there are 1 or 2 questions for identify or give example of. So this is how the examination pattern is going to be, which is really helpful. So try to answer for outline every question. And the other one is, people don't really know what is review reports. Even your tutor might say it, or if you are preparing on your own, you might not know what is review reports. Review reports are the reports prepared by the NEBOSH correction people, who is in UK. They give us a kind of feedback, what actually the students are writing in the examination, what kind of general mistakes, common mistakes people are students are doing in the exam. So it is, I mean, review reports are equally important as your syllabus. And to pass NEBOSH examination, the very first thing, or must and should thing you have to do is read the review reports. If you ask anybody who passed the NEBOSH examinations on his first attempt, they will clearly tell you, I have gone through the review reports and I know what is the common mistakes I am doing, or what other guys are doing, so I have avoided it. So there is a lot of good things you can learn by reading the review reports, and how the NEBOSH is actually tricking the answer. Just try to read the question and try to answer by yourself, and read what the review report says, what are the mistakes. I'm very sure that you have made all those mistakes again. So by reading these, you can avoid those things. And the other one is, some people start preparing very late and they just go by question and answers. Many of students know, so in fact all of the students knows what are the questions going to come. At least they can guess, or they know what at least 70% of the questions what is coming in the NEBOSH examination. And NEBOSH also knows that students knows the questions. It is not new because they are conducting the examination for the last 30 years. So they know what are the questions coming and what students going to write in the answer sheet. And NEBOSH also know this, because they are very well developed and they actually doing a lot of research on what people are writing it and how to trick them, or how to find who is the candidate who really understand the concept and who don't really understand the concept. If you straight away read the question and answers, and if you go for the examination, it is very easy for you to confuse yourself, because you don't know what is the total syllabus is, and you don't know what the examiner is actually asking. When you only read the question and answers, you think whatever the question coming in is what you actually read, and then thereby you're going to make a mistake. So what I am recommending to you is read the question, not only the question and answers, but also the textbooks or the material which you have. If you really wanted to be in the health and safety profession, try to learn all the concept, not by taking a shortcut or something. So try to be a health and safety professional. NEBOSH certificate is really a secondary thing. If you are really good in health and safety, definitely you're going to find a career in it. And the other one is, people don't practice the answers on the paper. They try to revise it, or they try to recall back the answer when they are reading the questions. Okay, what is this question and what is the answer? Okay, they recall 1 or 2 points, and then okay, I know the answer, then go for the next question. It doesn't work in NEBOSH. I'm telling you, it doesn't work in NEBOSH. NEBOSH is very well developed. Again, I'm telling you, they want to see, if it is a 8-mark question, they want to see 8 different points. Don't try to run around 1 or 2 points. If you just read it once or twice, you only remember those 2 points, 1 or 2 points, hardly 3 or 4 points. But if you write your answer on the paper and correct yourself, like in examination conditions, you know that you only know only 4 or 5 points, at most 6. Then okay, what are the points I missed out? Then you correct it, keep it with you. Then when it is in the examination, you are not going to miss those 2 points. So this is also very crucial. And the other one is, some people over rely on their experience. I know some people who has 10 years experience, 20 years experience in health and safety still fail the NEBOSH examination. People think that I know what is this, so I'll write what I actually do. But NEBOSH is expecting something different. They actually want to see what they mentioned or they wanted to see in the examination paper. So there is no one system, or there is no one ideal system where everybody can follow. There are various systems all over the world. So your experience is different from somebody's experience, and it is different from obviously the NEBOSH answer. So even though you have experience, try to read your answer, question and answer or the textbook. Don't just skip it out. It will really help you. The other one is, importance of the material. There are various materials published by various publishers. There is RRC, there is TWI, there is a different training providers. They come up with their own materials. There is no one material published by the NEBOSH for IGC examination. I mean the study guides or syllabus books. So NEBOSH only gives the outlines, and everybody, whoever actually preparing the study material, they are preparing according to their own. I won't say this is the good one or this is the bad one. I don't have enough experience even in that, but I can tell you, if you can do a little bit research rather than just trying to take somebody's material and just read it. But don't waste too much time on it. Again, take some material and start reading it. And the other one is, don't wait until your course start preparing from the day you register for the course, or Don't wait that tutor is going to teach you, then only you start reading it. You can read. It is common sense. It is general common sense. In fact, health and safety is common sense. There is no such thing as rocket science in this. You can you can understand it. Don't wait for your course. Start preparing from now on. And then the other one is, some people manage very badly in the examination hall. The reason for this one is people don't write mock exams. They never ever write the examination. The very first time when they're writing the examination is in the NEBOSH for this safety course. Don't do that. If you want to practice in the NEBOSH, it is expensive. Every time you write the exam, they're going to charge money. Why should you do that? Rather take some mock examinations paper and sit in the examination conditions. Even though if it is not your course provider, try to make yourself as examination and try to correct yourself, and thereby you can understand. So that is very crucial point as well. So you will know by that how to manage your time, how much time you are actually taking to understand the questions and to revise, to read back your answers, or to miss out any questions or any such things, or even how much you need extra time, thereby you can manage your time. And the other one is, some people write the answers which are not relevant to the question but relevant to the chapter. In this case, NEBOSH generally won't give marks. But if you don't know any answer, I would say you write something. Don't leave any question empty. If you write something, there may be a chance to give points. If you don't write anything, there is nobody can give you any points. So try to write the relevant answer. And most of the time people confuse the question, and for example, there is a question called like, what is the disadvantage of hearing protection? But people generally read, what is the disadvantage of earplugs and earmuffs. So when the question comes is, what is the disadvantage of hearing protection, they try to write the answers of earplugs or earmuffs, but the answer is totally different. The hearing system has different disadvantages, which is different from the earplugs and earmuffs. The other one is, some people write the question again in the examination hall. You don't have to write the question again. It doesn't give you any kind of points. And the other one is handwriting. Try to write well. And if you write the practice examinations, that is one advantage, whether somebody can read your answer, or if you are writing too fast, or if you're writing too slow to write very well, how you can manage these things. These are all coming in. And the other crucial thing is rote learning or mug up. If you mug up your answer or rote learning, NEBOSH somehow know whether it is a mug up answer or whether it is a real answer prepared by the student. Don't try to do that. Try to understand the concept, write it on your own words rather than come point by point, mug up answer. It doesn't work in the NEBOSH examination. That's all I have at this point of time, and if you have more points, please share it below. And if you like this video, you may share it. And if you have any doubts also, you can post comment below, or you can send me an email, which I'm going to provide below this video. Thanks for watching. I'm going to post more videos about NEBOSH IGC, particularly about NEBOSH IGC 3. Thanks for watching.